सभी को नमस्कार। आज हम मई 2025 के सोशल इश्यूज के करंट अफेयर्स कवर करेंगे, जिसमें हम 25 एमसीक्यूज देखेंगे, समझेंगे और दिमाग में फिट कर लेंगे, जो कि विजन आईएएस की मंथली मैगजीन पर बेस्ड है। आप हर क्वेश्चन पर वीडियो को पॉज करके अपना आंसर दे सकते हैं। ये सेल्फ असेसमेंट, इवैल्यूएशन और क्विक रिवीजन के लिए बेस्ट है। तो बिना किसी देरी के शुभारंभ करते हैं। A consistent fall in India's total fertility rate below 2.1 indicates A. Early demographic stage, B. Sharp population decline, C. Rising dependency ratio, और D. Transition to a stabilizing population phase. उसका राइट आंसर हो जाएगा आपका ऑप्शन नंबर डी, दैट इज ट्रांजिशन टू a stabilizing population phase. Next is the Human Development Report 2025 highlights that inequality persists mainly because of A. Unequal access to education and technology, B. Low birth rate, C. High fiscal deficit, or D. Limited agricultural output. So the right answer is option number A, that is unequal access to education and technology. अगला देखते हैं। A higher gender inequality index GII value represents A. Improved female LFPR, B. Gender parity, C. Greater gender disparity, or D. Decline in maternal health. So इसका राइट आंसर हो जाएगा ऑप्शन नंबर C. It represents greater gender disparity. Which of the following best explains the importance of the care economy mentioned in the report? रिपोर्ट मतलब ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट। ए. प्रमोटिंग प्राइवेट हेल्थ केयर, और बी. एक्सपांडिंग बैंकिंग एसेस, सी. रिकॉग्नाइजिंग अनपेड डोमेस्टिक वर्क, और डी. इंक्रीजिंग फॉरेन रेमिटेंसेस. So the right answer is option number C, that is recognizing unpaid domestic work. Declining infant mortality rate IMR and stable fertility together imply A. Better healthcare and demographic maturity, B. Population explosion, or C. High urban migration, or D. Overburdened old age homes. So the right answer is option number A, that is better healthcare and demographic maturity. The Aging with Dignity initiative emphasizes A. Free housing for youth, B. Social pensions and elderly care, C. Compulsory retirement age, or D. Urban skill training. So the right answer is option number B, that is social pension and elderly care. Next आपका, the reduction in maternal mortality ratio MMR signifies progress towards which SDG? SDG meaning Sustainable Development Goals. So A. SDG 3, good health and well-being, B. SDG 2, zero hunger, or SDG 5, gender equality, or D. SDG 1, no poverty. So the right answer is MMR signifies progress towards SDG 3, that is good health and well-being. That is option number A. The Mizoram achieved functional literacy through A. Compulsory military service, B. Free school uniforms, C. Digital and adult education drives, or D. Industrial training institutes. So the right answer is option number C, that is digital and adult education drives. अगला है आपका, the Sahyog initiative aims to A. Integrate urban poor with government schemes, B. Promote smart city infrastructure, C. Provide subsidies to industries, or D. Modernize traffic systems. So the right answer is option number A, that It aims to integrate urban poor with government schemes. Which statement best describes India's urban poverty challenge? A. Rapid migration strains urban infrastructure. Or B. Rural subsidies are higher. C. Inflation lowers demand. Or D. Private schools dominate. So the right answer is option number A, that rapid migration strains urban infrastructure best describes India's urban poverty challenge. The care economy concept supports which social policy approach? A. Fiscal deficit reduction. Or B. Defense led industrialization. C. Feminist economics and time use valuation. Or D. Rural electrification. So the right answer is option number C, that is feminist economics and time use valuation. A fall in female LFPR despite rising education implies A. Higher migration, B. Decline in fertility, C. Structural labor market barriers, or D. Wage inflation. LFPR means labor force participation rate. So female LFPR means female labor force participation rate. So the reason for this is option number C, that is structural labor market barriers. Which policy promotes work participation among women in the informal sector? A. PM Gati Shakti, B. Make in India, C. Sagarmala, or D. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. So the right answer is option number D, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. The Global Gender Gap report highlights improvement mainly in A. Political representation, B. Educational attainment, C. Health outcomes, or D. Wage equality. So the right answer is option number B, that is educational attainment. Mission Antyodaya promotes poverty-free villages by A. Promoting agri-export, B. Increasing farm subsidies, C. Converging rural development schemes, or D. Replacing Manrega. So the right answer is option number C, by converging rural development schemes. Which scheme specifically targets PVTGS, that is particularly vulnerable tribal groups? A. TRIFED, B. PM Janman, C. Van Dhan Yojana, or D. Manrega. The right answer is option number B, that is PM Janman. The full form of this is Pradhan Mantri Janjati Avasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan. अगला देखते हैं. The NSSB advises the government primarily on A. Welfare of unorganized workers, B. Pension fund reforms, C. Corporate compliances, or D. Foreign unemployment. So the right answer is option number A, that is welfare of unorganized workers. The reduction in poverty is now assessed using A. HDI, B. Gini or Gini coefficient, C. Multidimensional poverty index, or D. Inflation index. So the answer is option number C, that is multidimensional poverty index, MPI. The Samarth component under Mission Shakti relates to A. Women empowerment and entrepreneurship, B. Legal aid for trans persons, C. Menstrual hygiene, or D. Nutrition monitoring. So the right answer is option number A, that is women empowerment and entrepreneurship. PM Shri schools are intended to A. Showcase NEP 2020 implementation. NEP means National Education Policy. So the right answer is also option number A, right? Okay. 21st. Functional literacy as per National Education Policy 2020 implies A. English fluency, B. Postgraduate qualification, C. Skill-based certification, or D. Ability to read, write, and use digital tools. So the right answer is obviously option number D, that is ability to read, write, and use digital tools. The NFHS 6 survey's major focus is on, here NFHS means National Family Health Survey. The industrial employment, B. Urban housing, C. Anemia, nutrition and fertility, D. Air pollution. So the right answer is option number C, that is anemia, nutrition and fertility. अगला देखते हैं. In India's urban welfare framework, the Sahyog model primarily represents A. Decentralized governance for social delivery, or B. Centralized data for taxation, C. Public-private energy projects, or D. Judicial reforms. So the right answer is option number A, that is decentralized governance for social delivery. Which of the following reflects India's shift from welfare to empowerment? A. Mission Shakti and Poshan 2.0, B. Only NFSA, C. Midday Meal Scheme, or D. Free Power Subsidy. So the right answer is obviously option number A, that is Mission Shakti and Poshan 2.0. Which of the following best reflects the current focus of social inclusion policies in India? A. Only income redistribution, B. Digital access and social equity, C. Cultural homogeneity, or D. Population control. So the right answer is option number B, that is digital access and social equity. The term silver economy, discussed in the context of aging population, refers to A. Digital literacy for the youth, B. A monetary policy for senior citizens, C. Pension reforms under EPFO, or D. Economic opportunities linked to elderly welfare. ये क्वेश्चन आपको करना है, इसका आंसर आप मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में दे सकते हैं. जिसका भी राइट आंसर होगा मैं उसको लाइक कर दूंगा. मैंने पूरा टॉपिक कवर करने की कोशिश की है, लेकिन अगर फिर भी कुछ छूट जाता है या फिर कोई करेक्शन हो तो आप मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में बता सकते हैं. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में. थैंक यू.